Hello student, is it audible?
Sir.
Hello. Is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello, is it audible?
Yes, sir.
After 12 o'clock. Online class करती है. Hello, is it audible? Hello. Hello. Anybody respond me?
Yes, sir. It's audible.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Sir, it is audible. You can start, sir.
Hello. Hello. हाँ hello. यार मैं कर दूँ? हाँ, tell me what. Okay, you do one thing. Come to college and collect it. Hello. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Oh, shit. Hello. Is it audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, 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 okay. Some more students are admitting. Wait another 2-3 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, students. Good morning and welcome to this session. This session, first I will explain the looping statements in Python. Is my screen available to you? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. As you know that in other languages, why we are using the looping statements. Sometimes, generally the program executes sequentially. That means one by one. But sometimes we need to execute the block of code more than one times. So in that case, we need a looping statements. Here in Python, we have two types of looping statements. One is while loop and another is for loop. Okay. I will explain the while loop here in Python. This looping statement, what it does, it executes the body of the block until the condition becomes false. That is the how it executes in other language. Same here Python also it executes. See here the syntax of the Python. Syntax of the loop statements in Python, while keyword, then the space expression. Expressions here, we need to define the condition. If the condition is true, then the while block starts. Here I told you indentations. Once again I will explain here. Indentation is it makes the set of blocks, set of statements in one group. In other languages, we are using opening curly braces, closing curly braces for function block or whatever the block of the code. Here we are using the indentations. Right now, you don't worry about that one. Just concentrate on the while loop. Okay, here one example is there. I will explain the example, then 100% you will get the how the while loop works in see, count is a variable which is equal to 0. Initializations we need, then the while statement, while of COU count is less than 5, then the colon, then the print statement, printer of a counter, count, then count plus plus. C1 dot py. Anybody tell me what is the output of this code? Hello? Hello? What is the output of this code or this program? Any idea?
0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, check it out. Your answer is correct, but here we need to check it. Invalid syntax. Okay, here maybe plus just wait. Count is less than 0. Count plus plus. 100 ಗಂಟೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಬರ್ರಿ. Just wait, I am writing one more program. Okay, now okay. See here the same code, some indentation problem. Here I written count equal to 0. Here count is less than 5. Then the print statement, the count is 1 and it is increment statement. Last statement is goodbye. See again I will explain this program. Here initialization, count equal to 0. And then while statement, while this is the expression condition is count is less than 5, count value we assigned a 0, 0 is less than 5, condition is true, the cursor enters into the while block. Here in while block, first statement is print of this count is displayed on the screen and the count value is initially 0, then after that increment statement. See, it executes until to pass this statement. See, after that incrementing 1, it becomes 1, count equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Then after that, the last statement of the program is printf statement. See, have you understood everybody? Hello? While statements, while looping statement in Python. Somebody respond me. Hello? Have you understood the code?
Yes, sir.
It's easy. Hello? Hello? Somebody respond me. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Hello? Can I explain the next looping statement?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Oh shit, block. Hello? 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 Have you
Hello, sir.
okay. Have you understood this one? While
Yes, sir.
okay, fine. There is some problem. Okay, next one is the very important looping statement, that is the for loop. See here, the mainly we are using the two looping statement. One is while and another is for loop statements. See here, the important syntax of the for loop is for iterating variable in keyword and sequence. Here the sequence may be the string. The definition of the string is sequence of characters. So it may be list, it may be dictionary, it may be tuple. See, these are the list, dictionary, tuples, set, or the new concepts in Python that we will learn in the second unit. So right now you don't worry about the list, dictionary, tuple, and set. These are the data structures in Python. So only you have to concentrate here the string. You know that string is what? Sequence of characters. See, again I am saying this syntax of the for loop is for iterating variable. So what this iterating variable does, it repeats the sequence until to complete the sequence. That is the iterating variables. We can say, see here what is the use of the iterating variable? The use of the iterating variable is the main use is it repeats the all the sequences. See how I will explain with an example. See, here is one example is there. Just we will go through this one. Okay, students, here I am writing I written the one program. Here I am using the for looping statement. How it is usable in Python. See, for here the letter is what? Letter is a iterable variable. You may write a different variable. I. See, I is a iterable variable. See, in is a keyword. This is the syntax to write a for loops in Python. See here the string is what? Somebody tell me the string is what? Python. String is what? here Python, and in for loop we are printing the this string. See here, I changed the iterable variable. Iterable variable is what? I changed here. Any idea? After 12 o'clock. Right now I am taking the online class for your juniors. 12 ಗಂಟೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಬಾ. See, any idea? Somebody is anybody getting this? What is the output? Tell me. See what it does. Iterable variable iterates the string. This is a sequence. This string iterates means it see first I gets the p, then the second it gets the y. First it gets the p and prints it. Second it gets the y, then it prints until to completes the sequence. That is the concept in Python. Now tell me the what is the output? Any idea? See what is the output? Students, so output is what? Python p, then after that y, in second line y, the third thon. See, I will execute this one. See current letter p y thon. See what I will do. See output is what? phthon. See now, see I will explain what it does. I takes the first character of the string. First character is what? P. Then it takes the second time, second iteration it takes y, third iteration t, fourth iteration h, fifth iteration o, the last iteration is n. Have you understood for loop in Python? Any students? Respond me, because it is very
Yes, sir.
understood. No? Okay. See, okay. Before go to the next concept, I will explain the range function in Python. Okay. Nested loops, you know that loops in a loops. I will not see. Okay, some more control statements in Python. The three control statements are there. The first one is the break statement. The second one is the continue statement. The third one is the pass statement. Any idea what is the use of the break statement? Okay, I will use this break statement here in the code. Okay, fine. I am using the break statement. Any idea what is the output? Tell me. Anybody? What is the output? What is the output? Hello? Any idea? If you don't know, I will explain. Hello? Any? Okay, fine. I will explain. See what it does. The iterable variable takes the first character of the string, first character of the sequence p. Then after that it breaks. Breaks means it terminates the loop. Only it prints the p only. Have you understood? Okay, first I will run this program. See here, Have you seeing the output? It is printing the only P, printing the only P, because after executing the first time, that it encounters the break statement. Break statement, the definition of the break statement is what? It terminates the loopings. Have you understood this one? Anybody respond me?
Yes, sir.
Understood? No? Okay, fine. Continuous statement is what? It ignores the, once the condition is true, it doesn't execute that, then it ignores the following statement, then it continues to the loopings. That is the use of the continue. The pass, I hope you know this one in other language, same thing happens here also. The pass is the new, the control statement in Python. See, sometimes if we don't have any statements in a function, then we have to write the pass keyword. Then it what does? It passes, then it cursor goes to the next step. Right now, you don't worry about that one. I will explain with an examples. Okay, these are the break, continue, pass are the three control statements, while and for are the two looping statements. So the some more strings I explained. So with an lab programs. Okay, input function I explained. We are using input function to read the data from the Python. Indentation is there. Okay, just to go through the notes. Okay, it's very important concept. One more important concept is function of functions in Python. See, I will explain the syntax. See, we are using the def keyword to define the function. Then after that, function name. Then it contains some blocks. See, here one example is there. I will explain this example. Function in Python. Is my screen available to you? Somebody respond me. Hello? Is my screen is available to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, see here, functions in Python. It is very easy how to define the function. We need to use the def keyword to define the function. And here the function name is myfun. Function name is what? Myfun. And colon. Then after that, here this function is what? Contains one printable statement. One printable statement is what? Welcome to Python functions. So then see here, if we don't have, just think that if we are not calling the function, then it will not print anything. We need to call the function in Python. So here this the third statement of the program is it calls the function. See, first I will do what I will do, comment this one. So then I will execute this program. Okay. Welcome to Python function. Welcome to Python function. Okay, according to your previous language knowledge, the output should be welcome to Python function. See here, it is not printing nothing. It is not printing nothing. So because, as I told, here in Python, after definition of this is the definition of the function, this. So we need to call this one. How to call this one? Just use the function name, that's all. Just use the function name, that's all. Now it executes. See here, see, welcome to Python function, welcome to Python function. It given the outputs. See, have you understood the how to define the function and how to call the function in Python? It is very simple. Anybody respond me? We need to use the def keyword, then the function name and the statements of the function. Also, we need to call the function. Understood? Students? Anybody respond me? Hello? Hello? Have you understood how to define the function in Python? Hello? Okay, I will go to some more examples. Write a function to find the sum of number. Okay, one more example. The program is what? Write a function to find the sum of numbers. Here the definition is def and the function name is sum, and it has a two parameters, start and end. Okay, this is the function definition. Here the statements of the functions are result equal to 0, and here we are using the for loop and range functions. Range functions I will explain. See here the it takes the starts value and the end value, as you know that in the range function, because the last class, online class of string manipulation, I explained the end parameter is less than the actual value. So that is why we are adding a +1 here. Then the increment statement and printing. Is this program gives the any output? Anybody tell me? Hello students. See, this is the function definition. As I told you that we need to call the function. Okay, what is the function name? Function name is sum. Function name is sum. So we need to pass the values. See, 1, 5. This is the function call. Now tell me what is the output? Anybody? What is the output? See here, the start value is 1 and end value is 5, and here result equal to 0, and in for loop I is the iterable variable, in is the keyword, range is a function. Here the starting value is 0, end value is, here it is actually 4, according to the definition of the range function. 4 plus 1 is 5, so 1 plus 5. So result equal to 0 plus I value, what it does, it takes the 1 to 5. First it takes 1. 0 plus 1 equal to 1, and it prints the so it assigns the result equal to 1. So second time it's 1 plus 2. Then the 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 5 is how much? 15. What is the output? Any idea? What is the output?
15.
15 is, see, according to our logic, let's see the, okay, it gives the 15 is the output. It gives the, see, here lastly it gives the output is 15. See, this is the second program to explanation of how to define the function in Python. See, I will explain the some range function here also. Range is a function which we are using in a 10 print. Okay. Let's check it out. I will define in the range of 10. Okay. See here, I will explain the range function. In print statement, I am using the range function. See, in a range function, see first in the range function generally have a 3 parameter: start, end, comma, step. See here, the definition of the range function is what? Range function of generally it has a 3 parameter: start, end, and step. See here, the start value, default value is start is 0. Default value of start is what? 0. So right now you don't worry about the step. I will explain the how the steps works. Here, see, the output of this print statement is, what is the default start value? 0. And 10 takes the end value. And 10 takes the end value. So output is what? See, once I run this one, see range of 0 to 10. See here, range of 0 to 10. See, I passed the range of 10 only. 10 is the end value. The starting value is, default value is 0. Even if you given starting value is 2 comma 10. Now it prints the 2 comma 10. If we are not providing the starting value, see here, range of 2 comma 10. It takes the default value range function. Okay, fine. See here, starting is 1, ending is 10, and it incremented by 2 automatically. It is in, wait, I will one example I will give you.